sure is nice when you don't.
Ani, Gakinoweya, hi everybody. Bojo and Denowe Maganadog. Hello all my relatives. Today is Thursday, February the 12th, 2026, Election Commission meeting. We are going to call to order at 11:02 a.m. Letitia, if you could do roll call, please.
Ernie?
Here.
Michael?
Here.
Lou?
Here.
Sheila? Here. And Letitia, all present.
Miigwech. Today's invocation will be led by Ernie.
Gezemanado daga, Bajinda motion nangma, not a motion nong kino, way winne, je, ganawam diong, meanwhile, way winne, ganodiong, and so gizzy god. Megwitch, 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 megwitch.
Oh. Miigwech. Thank you, Ernie, for that invocation. Miigwech.
Huh? Never mind. Okay.
Has everybody had the opportunity to look over your minutes? And if so, we'll have someone motion to accept.
Because they're very long today.
Wow, that's a lot.
I'll motion to accept.
I'll second.
There's a motion by Sheila to accept, second by Lou. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion to accept is approved. January minutes. Moving forward on the agenda, reaffirm email, phone votes for the record. We have not had any. That was a quick process there. Thank you all for attending. We are now going to move into closed session, and we will be back. Welcome back.
Ask his question.
Yep, welcome back. We're now back in session. First on this agenda, we have Ernie has a question.
I had a question asked of me at our elder subcommittee on whether or not the subcommittees could hold a candidate forum in the community centers. I'm not sure what code says about that, but that's my question.
And I can answer that. So under Chapter 10, Section 113, subsection 14, it states the Elder Advisory Committee and its subcommittees are hereby authorized to conduct a candidate forum or forums, and such forums shall not violate any subsection here except subsection 1, which says that no forum can take place before the notice of election, which wouldn't apply now, and subsection 6, which will not allow any signage for any candidate to be posted within the forum the building that is hosting the forum. But you would be able to host those forums in any tribal building that the elder subcommittee or advisory committee can procure for those forums.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. All righty. Moving along, agenda number 7, response to Board of Directors issue. Chair is going to seek motion to table this.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Tish, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Sheila, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 7 tabled to next month. Moving along, item number 8, 2026 election.
So in your guys' packet for the meeting, we have the draft of the nominating petitions. I put it somewhere. That's fine. I believe the previous election, they just did it very generically, that way they don't have to edit. I'm just seeking to make sure there's no changes we want, or anything. I guess that's my question, just to make sure everybody knows what we're doing.
To make sure it looks good and if
Yep.
there's nothing that needs to be edited prior to this being the finalized document.
I guess my biggest question, do we want to take the chair off or just leave it that way? It's just a generic for every election going forward. I think that's what the last previous draft did, so it never had to change after that.
I see no reason in removing the chairperson.
Perfect. So what I would be doing is getting packets together for those who have met all the criteria under potential candidates, send them to the designated offices with their names on them that we have for them to be ready to be picked up on the 19th.
How many are we giving to each candidate?
10, which
Okay, that's 100 signatures.
Unit 1 and 3 only require 50,
Right.
and the rest of them
40.
40. That way they have enough to do what they need. They can always ask for more.
Are you numbering them?
No,
They could copy if needed.
yes. We did not find anywhere that they were necessarily needed to be numbered. Josh, is that correct?
That is correct. The only,
Do you want to put a date of the election on? That's my other,
Doesn't matter, I don't think.
Where would we put that at?
let me see that real quick. Nominate petition for the Board of Directors for election 2026. I'm just asking questions, I'm
It
not,
doesn't hurt to have at the very top for 2026, that way it establishes that's what the election is
you don't
for.
think so either?
No, because then you're gonna have to change it every year. There's a place for a date down here by the circulator that'll tell you what election
Oh,
it's for.
there you go.
And you don't have to change the forms every year.
That's true.
So, I mean, there is a place to put a date on the form, so.
and one thing I would say, so under code, nothing specifies they have to present their letter of eligibility to the designated office in their unit to pick up the nominating petition, so make sure you have some extras in Unit 1 in case anyone wants to
Yeah.
pick them up while they're in town.
Yes. Absolutely. I already had that plan, but Josh, stole my thunder.
Nope, looks good. I like it.
I'm kidding, Josh.
Did we
And
have
the best is, we're here, I'm here, I can drop them off as needed to, too. Which, with the short time period of the nominating petitions, I don't think that's gonna be necessary.
Go ahead, Lou.
Did we have alias and maiden name last time? I don't remember that.
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I haven't signed a petition in 10 years.
This is the exact same draft that was used
Okay.
for the 2024
Okay, I just wondered.
nominating petitions.
You think so too? Yeah, okay.
Because I don't know that I don't know that you're mandated to change your name on your Indian card. So, I mean, maiden names are
Yes.
just fine.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, some people might have 10 aliases. They've been-
Looks good.
I have 3.
He said it looks good, not that that's good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said that's good.
No, the petition looks good.
Okay,
Moving along.
so, March 5th, we will be here at 8 o'clock in this room
In the morning.
in the morning.
What day of the week is that?
That is, I don't know. Thank you, Josh.
March
Are you
5th.
sure, Josh?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
in this room.
in this room. Julie and possibly somebody she would like to bring will be here to go over it. So correct me if I'm wrong, Lou and Ernie and Josh, I was not here for the last one. But we all sit around, take each packet for each unit, and then just start going through the names. Julie, we read off names, their file number, address, and Julie make sure everything is accurate from her list, because she's technically the keeper as the registrar. And then we just go on, and as soon as we get to the number, and we just make sure there's no duplicates, and things like that. It's gonna be an all-day event.
Yeah, and you have a lot of pages.
So we're hoping, because it's not a chairman election, we won't have as many. Like, we won't have the big stack from 3 different candidates for the chairman election too.
Yeah.
So, which the chairman requires the 100 signatures, which is a lot to
It
go
was
through.
all day, though.
It is, so,
Is lunch including that?
so that also leads to, previously breakfast and lunch was included. I don't want to choose a lunch and breakfast on my own. So there's a few selections I don't think anybody needs to hear us decide that. I don't know if it's up to you guys if we want to do it in open or not, or just do it in the meeting. But we have a continental breakfast with fresh fruit, assorted muffins, bread, scones served with jam, honey, and butter. Or we have the option of a chilled or great start breakfast. Chilled juice bar, fresh seasonal fruit, assorted breakfast breads, pastries, scrambled eggs, crispy bacon or sausage, and breakfast potatoes. Or a country farm buffet. I'm giving you all your options. Breads, pastries, scrambled eggs, cinnamon swirl, French toast, warm butters, warm syrup, choice of crispy bacon, sausage, or sliced ham. I think we should go with the Great Start breakfast.
I don't know.
Does
We
this have to
had
be
bacon, I
decided?
remember that.
Yes.
I was talking about the middle one with just the seasonal fruit, juice bar, breads and pastries, scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, sausage, breakfast potatoes.
I like that.
Okay.
I agree with whatever, it doesn't matter.
Seriously? Are you joking? Oh, jeez. I was like, I don't know if they can do that, Mike.
Yeah, no.
And that will be catered, right?
That would be a buffet. So I don't want to do plates because that's just not fair to them. So we're going to stick with the buffets.
No, that's fine.
So we have a choice of a soup and salad, a deli buffet, Italian buffet, or an Indian taco buffet for lunch.
That's provided in this room?
It'll be provided in this
During
room.
the course of the day?
Yes.
At the specific times?
Yes.
Can you repeat this?
Nothing heavy.
So soup and salad, that's kind of where I'm thinking. So 2 soups, chicken noodle, beef, barley, tomato, basil, or cream of chicken, and wild rice. Crispy blend lettuce, diced tomatoes, carrots, red cabbage, croutons, chopped hard-boiled, diced ham, shredded cheese, served with rolls and butter and assorted crackers, 2 dressing, cookies, and brownies.
It's like a salad.
It's a soup and salad bar.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
think that would be fine.
I'm fine with
Plenty.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The other one I was thinking of was a deli buffet. That was basically sandwiches. That's all. I would rather do soup and salad.
Soup and
That's-
salad.
Okay,
Yeah, the deli
Yeah.
bundle,
Okay.
the breads can get heavy throughout the time.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Make
We
this-
don't want Italian, that's for sure.
No.
And
So, quick question to Lou and Ernie, do you want accommodations for the night before or night after or the night of?
See, the whole problem with that is, if we don't need them, we still get charged for them. You know, but if we're here till late, then we need them. I don't know.
But I was, would you want them the night before, so
I
you'd be
would want
here?
it the night before. For me to be here at 8 a.m.
Okay.
in the morning, I need to be here the
Okay.
night before.
I don't care, whatever.
That's why I'm asking Lou, do you want to drive over in the morning?
I don't care, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can drive over in the morning, but if it's snowy or something, you know.
How about we just make you room accommodations, you come in the night before, that way you're here?
Yeah, and then we go
It's a-
home,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't care. I'll sleep in a snow blanket.
That's not saying we can't later,
I know I could always get, if there's a big old storm, I could
yes,
get my
but I
own
would
room.
rather see you here instead of trying to rush in the morning.
Yeah, that would be good.
That way you can take your time the day before.
Then I don't have to bring Ken.
I don't like driving as much as I used to at night.
I totally agree.
Yeah, you can't see as good.
Elder director kind of, with all that driving, kind of left me uncontent with driving anymore. So then, if everybody's okay, I will also give a heads up to communications that after that night, we should have the unofficial candidate list, right, Josh?
Yes, after the nominating petitions are verified, you will have an unofficial candidate list that will be official on March 11th.
So we're coming over on the 4th.
Yes.
I'll make that in my brain.
That allows time for disputes, correct?
Yes. After the 5th, the deadline for disputes is March 10th.
And we always they usually will send it as an unofficial list. Unless there's any changes after, then after the 11th, we can say it's now a certified list to the communications department. Similar process to the announcements of when the primaries are completed and things like that in the actual general.
Alrighty.
I don't think we need to do anything else. Our next meeting's again, March 12th.
I have one item.
Of course you
Is-
do, Josh.
Does the commission want to request any volunteers to help with
Oh, yeah.
nominating petitions?
Oh, do,
So last time, tribal staff were volunteered to help.
Did you see he said volunteered?
With the petitions?
Yeah, to help the
Yeah.
commission verify the
we
signatures.
had the whole room full.
Mostly were they mostly election and, not election, I'm sorry, legal and enrollment staff?
So they were legal enrollment, executive office, and
Housing was here.
board office.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, so it
Last
was,
time.
it was all staff that was entitled to the confidential
Yeah.
information.
Then I won't have to beat up Josh.
What's the
I
commission
believe the
think?
board office will not be attending this time.
Yes, yes. Minus board office.
Yes.
Yes, the commission says that would be very nice to have volunteers from
As much as possible?
as much as possible from the groups.
Okay. Well, Josh can send out that request.
All right, does that pretty much close under chapter section 8?
Yes.
Moving along on the agenda, item number 9, new business. Does any commission member have anything new business?
I also think we kind of covered the new business under the 2026 election.
That's all right.
Kind of blended together, it's fine.
All righty. The only thing I want to add is to our tribal citizens, we do have 2 spots open on the commission. If interested, please submit your letter of intent with 3 references to the Lana Stewart, Board Administrator, and let's see if we can get those 2 spots filled.
Moving on to number 10, a motion to adjourn without objection.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Ernie, second.
I will second.
Second by Sheila. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned. 12:18. Thank you, Migwitch.